So ma'am, what happened last year was that the result of civil services, final result of civil service examination came on Wednesday afternoon. So what happens in this examination is that during the interview phase, you will not study. And after your interview, till the result, you will not study because you are anticipating the result. And primarily because that time it was very good mains and interview for me. So I thought maybe I don't even need to write next prelims. But then that was a very bad strategy because now I just had 2.5 days. I had to travel to my hometown to give prelims and I did not study anything. So I would want to tell two people who face this kind of problem because generally people have to face this. Like एक बार में ही interview जाके आपकी अच्छी rank आ जाती है, ऐसा नहीं होता. You still have to give your prelims exam. So at that point in time, I thought पढ़ के तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता because I can't study for 2.5 days and can do very big things. So what I started thinking about is कि if I can't study, what is to be done? Then what I did was very, very different. I went to a park and just had 20 rounds of that park and start keep telling me ab tak ho gaya hai and you will be able to clear this. Just be very, very confident. Or the kind of paper which is coming this from 2022 sir is that you generally require cumulative knowledge rather than immediate knowledge. So even if you have not done your maybe current affairs or static questions, even those static questions are much different these days. So now they are not asking that this king was doing that or not. It's a very broad question. So even if you know the story behind it, you'll be able to come up with that. So first was this. Secondly, ma'am, I would say as the fate was at that point in time, I was not thinking too much about results, and that also helped me. It was like quite relaxed. Nahi hoga. I'll go to a corporate job or something like that. So I went inside and I could see that the paper had changed. Last year it was only 1, 2 statement, 3 statement, 4 statement, only I think 8 to 10 questions now. This year it was around 50 questions.
Half of the paper was like
Yeah. So last year I cracked this question then and there that इसकी probability शायद 2 की होगी out of 4 because knowing all these 4 statement is very, very difficult. So I had a broad understanding कि या तो 2 मारूंगा या 3 मारूंगा. So happened that questions I just started seeing the question one by one. And मुझे ऐसा लगा कि ऐसा पढ़ने का कुछ है नहीं. Question is quite broad, a paper and all. And sort of I marked all the questions in 1.5 hours and I slept off. कि कुछ पता तो है नहीं. मतलब what is to be done more? Because that paper told me that what are you doing for last 4 years? You don't know anything. Basically, the paper was saying me that. And I was like, हाँ नहीं पता मुझे. And I just marked it
and you still got 118.
So what I feel is working for all of us, I would say, around 45 marks more than the cutoff, is I would say that less tension, understanding of that situation, that every year it will be difficult. From 2020, I have been told that ये साल सबसे tough है. 21 this is the toughest. 22 toughest. So we don't worry about these things. कि कैसे चल रहा है and all. But it's not so hunky-dory this side. Study it for 4 years, for entire 1 year. Like for prelims, I would study something. For mains, I will definitely study something. But most importantly, for personality test, 5 months, you study so much that you can't even imagine. Because there you have to answer a question. You don't just have to tick or write an answer. So you need to be very, very clear about it. And I think that understanding of personality test wala preparation generally helped me. But I would say lesser tension is the most desirable trait these days.
And the knowledge part, I think, came with the experience also only.
हाँ वो गया, but I think Santosh sir was instrumental here because 2019-20 में. So if you see the subjects, history has to be done by you. Geography, I don't think they're asking too much. 2-3 questions, but then mapping questions. There I get benefited because Pol Science optional was there in civil. So IR I would know something. Then economics, once you've studied, then I don't think there is too much problems. Problem is in environment and science and tech and random questions. Because in these, people will be able to solve similar number of questions. And there I think sir is quite beneficial. जब class करी थी sir की 2019-20 में, then I don't think कि इतना help हो रहा था. But now that question have become very broadened, then I know that these knowledge will definitely help me. तो अब science और environment पढ़ता नहीं हूँ बहुत ज़्यादा because the remembering questions like the question you need to read something about and then you will be able to answer is not coming. They're not asking कि इसकी category endangered है या critically endangered है. Now they're asking very broad question and extensive जो I think संतोष सर करा रहे हैं primarily in environment and science is I think instrumental for anyone.
Right, right. And sir, what would you like to add in?
I would broadly agree with Akash that I also benefited a lot from Santosh sir. I have been his student from 2019 and the way he covers polity, so not polity, environment, science tech, economy, that has helped me a lot. This year, I think definitely we can all agree that paper was different. I have been giving prelims continuously since 2017 with the exception of 2022. And yes, paper every year seems tougher than the previous year. So that is happening, and 23 I think was the toughest prelim I have given because it was different. But
It was different.
yes, I would agree with Akash that you need to be calm about it. I mean, the first thing that I did after seeing the paper, I just scroll through that to verify that what all the questions are of this kind only. I just smiled. I knew that everybody had the same paper.
Yeah.
I know I clearly have the edge.
I got to hear this from all the aspirants, all the toppers जिनसे मेरी बात हुई है कि each one of them they saw the paper and they turned it, they saw ये options तो हर जगह है पूरे paper में, they looked around, everybody was looking around, so they were like ठीक है अब start करते हैं.
No, I smiled at it and I said, okay, fine. This is different paper. I'll enjoy it. And this year particularly I studied with Nikhil sir, ancient history, and that has helped me a lot to clear forest cutoff with ease. Because there were 13 questions from ancient and that portion of the history syllabus, I could get 11 correct. And all of that was due to him. I literally binged watched his lecture. He's extraordinary teacher to say the least. And that has helped me this year a lot. And of course, again, as Akash said, it is the cumulative knowledge, and it is not just the knowledge that accumulates. It is the analytical brain. Over the years, when you prepare, when you give so many tests, so many actual examinations, your brain gets trained to do that. Because out of the 100 questions that will come before you, you will not know more than 50-55 questions anyway. The rest of the questions you have to apply yourself. So how to apply? Where is my logic faltering? If I'm getting correct, why? If I'm not getting correct, why? So that track, and that is not just of this year. This is of years and years of practice. That is why we are probably better placed to clear that examination because we are thinking like that. So that could be one reason. And yes, prelims is changing. And I would credit Santosh sir, Nikhil sir wholeheartedly. That it is due to their efforts combined with mine to get through.
And Akash Kadam, with you, आपने क्या ऐसा magic किया that you got such a great score? How did you handle those questions?
Actually मेरे first time forest का prelims clear हुआ, तो मैं आपको बता पाऊंगा. सर ने जैसे बताया कि एक साइड बताई कि अगर आपका इंटरव्यू में नहीं होता तो उसके बाद कैसे मैनेज करें. कुछ बच्चा ऐसे होते हैं कि उनका बहुत साल में प्रीलिम नहीं निकलता, पढ़ते रहते लेकिन प्रीलिम नहीं निकलता. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गाइडेंस की कमी है उनको कि क्या पढ़ना चाहिए क्या नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए. सबसे बड़ी मिस्टेक क्या होती है, यार मेरे बगल वाला बंदा कुछ तो अलग पढ़ रहा है मार्केट में से लाके, मैं भी वही पढ़ूंगा. तो सोर्स पे रिलाई नहीं रहते बच्चे. क्या करते हैं कि हर एक सोर्स पढ़ते रहते हैं तो रिवीजन नहीं हो पाता और लास्ट में तो छोड़ ही देते, नहीं होगा अब इस बार. मेरा खुद का एक्सपीरियंस क्या था, मैं खुद साइंस, एनवायरनमेंट और एंशिएंट मीडिएवल हिस्ट्री ये छोड़ देता था मेरे पहले वाले अटेम्प्ट में, क्योंकि क्या पढ़ना है पता ही नहीं था, उसके लिए कोई रिलायबल सोर्स ही नहीं था मार्केट में. तो अभी भी बहुत बच्चे क्या बोलते हैं, भाई पॉलिटी इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ लो, मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री पढ़ लो और एग्जाम दे दो, बाकी तो कुछ भी आता है. कुछ भी नहीं आता है, मुझे पहले क्लियर करना है सब कुछ. मतलब कुछ भी 50% क्वेश्चन तो आपको पढ़ के जाएंगे तो फायदा होगा उसमें, साइंस एनवायरनमेंट में. और इसमें संतोष सर का रोल बहुत ज्यादा रहा. निखिल सर का जैसे सर ने बताया, मैंने पीएम पे ज्वाइन किया था तो उस टाइम मुझे लगा कि यार हिस्ट्री इतनी भी इंटरेस्टिंग हो सकती है. पहले तो पढ़ता रहता था यार क्या पढ़ रहा है, अशोका कहाँ से आया कहाँ गया, पता नहीं, लेकिन जिस तरह से सर ने पढ़ाया तो तब मजा आने लगा कि भाई हिस्ट्री बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। हर एक सब्जेक्ट का ऐसा रहता है कि आपको अच्छी फैकल्टी मिलनी चाहिए तब उसमें इंटरेस्ट आने लगता है। अगर अच्छे से पढ़ाई नहीं तो गलती हमारी नहीं होती बच्चों की, वो पढ़ाई नहीं किसी ने तो हमें क्यों अच्छा लगेगा। साइंस में जैसे संतोष सर पढ़ाते हैं बेसिक से, ऐसे कोई नहीं पढ़ाता, आपको बस वो ऊपर ऊपर से समझा देंगे। हाँ, और वैसे क्वेश्चन नहीं टैकल होते एग्जाम में, क्वेश्चन अप्लाइड आते हैं, तो उस समय बोलेंगे कि यार साइंस पढ़ के कुछ फायदा ही नहीं है, अगले अटेम्प्ट में नहीं पढ़ेंगे। तो मुझे क्या लगता है, दूसरा एक रोल रहता है कि प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस का एनालिसिस। तो मेरे पास बहुत बच्चे आते हैं, मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि ऐसे करो, लेकिन कोई बोलता नहीं कि कैसे करे। तो मेरा रूममेट है दूसरा वाला, वो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके जाता है, तो बोलता है कि यार क्या आया, लेकिन मैंने उसको जब दिखाया कि भाई 2023 के प्रीलिम्स में 10 क्वेश्चन प्रीवियस ईयर में से आए, वो कैसे, उनको क्या लगता है कि जैसा स्टेटमेंट वहां था वैसे ही आना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं होता कि क्वेश्चन के बीच में से कुछ आता है या ऑप्शंस में से कुछ उठा के पूछते हैं। तो एनालिसिस क्या होता है कि भाई आप क्वेश्चंस देख लो, कुछ ये ऑप्शन आया है तो इस ऑप्शन से क्वेश्चन फ्रेम हो सकता है अगले साल, तो क्वेश्चन के जो ऑप्शन है उसके बारे में पढ़ो, तो आपको जो अनकन्वेंशनल क्वेश्चन होते हैं उसमें फायदा होगा। जैसे सर ने बताया कि क्यूमुलेटिव नॉलेज का फायदा होता है, तो ये नॉलेज एक साल में भी मिल सकता है अगर आपको अच्छी गाइडेंस है। तो जो नए बच्चे हैं उनके लिए तो लेवल अप इज द बेस्ट टू ज्वाइन एट दिस टाइम। एंड जो अभी कर रहे हैं, तो जो सोर्स में कर रहे हैं उस पर रिलाय रहो, उस पर बिलीफ रखो। बिलीफ ही नहीं होता है बच्चों का बेसिकली। तो मतलब मेरा तो यही था कि मैंने जब ये सब्जेक्ट उठाए, जैसे एंशिएंट मिडाइवल, साइंस टेक और एनवायरमेंट सर से किए, तो जो गैप आया है प्रीलिम्स के मार्क में वो बहुत ज्यादा गैप आ गया। तो पहले मेरे प्रीलिम्स क्लियर होता था, लेकिन वो 1-2 मार्क से सीएससी के कट ऑफ के आगे। तो ये जो चेंज है, और जैसे सर ने बताया कि हर साल प्रीलिम डिफिकल्ट होते चल रहे, तो आपको क्या करना है, बस एग्जाम हॉल में जाने के बाद स्माइल करना है पेपर को देख के, भाई मैं उसको फोड़ दूंगा कुछ भी हो जाए, सबके लिए ऐसा ही पेपर है। अगर पैनिक हो गए तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं। सीसैट में भी वही हुआ था, मैंने पेपर देख लिया तो उस समय देख लिया कि भाई पढ़ा तो कम था, मतलब मेरा लॉजिक क्या था कि परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन में सॉल्व ही नहीं करूंगा कुछ भी हो जाए क्योंकि मतलब पहले से मैंने नहीं किया था, और वो अगर उसमें एक भी पॉसिबिलिटी रह गई तो आप गलत हो गए। तो मैं क्या करता था, सीसैट में सिलेक्शन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहता है। क्वेश्चन कौन से सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो आपको 80 में से 80 क्वेश्चन तो सॉल्व नहीं करने होते। 80 में से आप 55 करो, 60 करो, आपको अच्छा स्कोर आ जाएगा। लेकिन सिलेक्शन कैसे मैंने किया, भाई अगर पूछा है हाउ मेनी वेज, तो पढ़ना ही नहीं क्वेश्चन सीधा अगला क्वेश्चन लेने का। तो इस तरह से मैं 60 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके आ गया। तो सीसैट में बच्चों की गलती क्या होती है, क्वेश्चन करते करते रहते हैं, आंसर नहीं है तो छोड़ देते हैं। तो पहले से क्वेश्चन ही ऐसे सिलेक्ट करो जो आप सॉल्व कर सकते हैं कम टाइम में। सिलेक्शन इज द की फॉर द क्लियरिंग सीसैट।
एंड सीसैट के बारे में तो एज यू आल्सो टोल्ड, एंड अभिषेक सर आपसे ज्यादा तो कोई नहीं बता पाएगा, व्हाट इज द mantra for clearing CSAT? And you must have given the same mantra to your students also who are currently studying from you.
Yes, definitely.
But give it to our viewers also.
CSAT is feared. I mean, again, I would agree that UPSC has been making CSAT difficult, but that is again in the same nature as GS, paper 1 rather. That questions are not difficult per se. Questions are lengthy, questions are applied. The main issue is that most of the students have forgotten what they have learned till class 10. And I would not accept anyone's claim that UPSC asks more of level more than class 10. They stick to their syllabus. And based on that syllabus also, they can ask very difficult questions and you will not be able to solve it in that time. The thing is, if I give 4 hours to every student will qualify CSAT. But again, it is the race against time. There are several factors that are hindering students now. Firstly, is this year in 2023 paper, 13 questions were from basic addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. Now, nobody can claim that we have not studied that at our schools. It's just that you couldn't identify that questions. You couldn't identify how to do it. You perhaps just mugged up few formulas and went there. hoping that the same question in the exact same language would come there. So rather than actually putting serious efforts to brush up your basics, to understand basics of quantitative aptitude, basics of arithmetic, geometry, linear equations, mathematization, counting principles, you are just hoping to just mug a few formulas and apply them somehow. That is just not going to work. UPSC has put up this CSAT paper with some intention in their mind. They want you to have better aptitude. So if you are not serious about it because it is a qualifying paper, they will come at you in different kind of way. So that is what is happening, and I think ignoring it is no longer an option. Going by the mugging up way is no longer an option. Over relying on only one section, like many people rely on comprehension, is no longer an option. So we have to have that balanced strategy based on one's strengths and weaknesses and relative importance of the topics that UPSC is trying to focus on. And that is somewhere lacking.